Hello, and thank you for coming to our webinar as part of the Getting to Know Michigan series. Today, we'll be talking about getting involved in the arts at Michigan, and I've got some great colleagues here with me today from all across the arts community to share their knowledge. Today's panelists are Brianna Serpolowski, Manager of Student Programs at UMA, Vincent Ford, CCI Assistant Director, Campus Resources and Major Events, myself, Joe Levickus, Program Director at the Arts Initiative, Deb Mexicott, Managing Director at the Arts Engine, and Maddie Wildman, University Programs Manager at UMS. The arts can be a meaningful part of every student's Michigan experience, whether you're interested in music, theater, visual art, dance, literary arts, film, architecture, or design. And we're really just going to scratch the surface today of the ways that students can get involved. But what we really want you to take away is this. Arts engagement happens in different contexts. We engage students in their roles as artists and arts practitioners, as audience members, and as arts leaders and program support, and also as students in the classroom. Let's go ahead and start by learning about the programs and offices we're here to discuss. The Arts Initiative is where I'm representing. We seek to illuminate and expand human connections, to inspire collaborative creativity, and build a more just and equitable world through the arts. Through our student programs, the Arts Initiative seeks to actively engage you in the arts as a meaningful way to build connections between academic and co-curricular experiences, and to support students in their diverse roles as creators, audience members, and leaders in the university's vibrant arts community.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about Arts Engine. Arts Engine is an interdisciplinary initiative supported by the 5 North Campus schools and colleges: Art and Design, Architecture and Urban Planning, School of Music, Theater and Dance, School of Information, and the College of Engineering. But many of our programs are open to student members and faculty from across campus. So we have student funding programs. We have arts and curriculum courses, UArts curriculum courses, which I'll talk a little bit about later. Our Living Arts Engine is our living learning community, which many of you may have heard of as you started to think about where you're going to live at the university. We can help you find collaborators in various schools and colleges, and have a project gallery of all of the projects that we support. We have residencies where students can actually be in the studio or lab of a professor that is different than the ones that they would typically be studying under, and are able to produce work based on those residencies. And then we have a bunch of special programs like our Sciences Art Competition, or Photocracy, Divining Democracy Through Stories and Art. So a wide range of interdisciplinary opportunities for you if you're interested in the arts and other things.
Hi there. I'm Maddie, and I'm here with the University Musical Society, shortened as UMS. Part of why we use the name UMS is that we do way more than just music. We're a performing arts presenter, which basically just means that we put on shows in and around campus. We do music, we do theater, we do dance. We embrace the broadest definition of those terms. You'll see jazz, you'll see classical music, you'll see music from a variety of different cultures around the world. Primarily, you will see us presenting work by touring artists who are touring nationally or internationally. For example, last year we brought Trevor Noah to campus. And we also provide a bunch of neat opportunities for members of our community to engage with the artists that we bring here to campus.
Hi there, I'm Bree representing UMA, your campus art museum. The U of M Art Museum's mission is to put art and ideas at the center of campus and public life. We create experiences that enrich our understanding of one another, fostering joy and build a more just future. This is through exhibitions, programs, research, community partnerships, and so on. And our goal is to redefine what a campus art museum can be, and that is a lot to do with your engagement with us. You can see here in 21-22, we engaged over 6,000 students in class activities. We integrated over 200 courses into the things that we've done at the museum. We have all sorts of positions at the museum that students can be involved in, and we've paid over $15,000 simply to our student advisory board. And we'll talk a little bit more throughout this webinar about other ways to be involved. Oh, I have another slide. So part of how you can get involved with UMA is by, well, we expand the role of what students are doing with us. Recently, we redid our strategic plan at UMA, and one of those pillars is specifically related to how students are engaging with the museum. So we have, like I just said, ways that you can become a decision maker. There's all sorts of research and mentorship opportunities at UMA. We have programming that can be facilitated by audience members, students, community members. And there's other ways to explore opportunities to showcase students' art in the museum.
All right, so the Center of Campus Involvement, also known as CCI, is a student-focused department that serves our undergrad and graduate students across campus through programs and organizational support. And CCI hopes to help create transformative experiences, help foster a vibrant community here on campus, and hopefully create those lifelong memories for you while you're here at U of M. And we currently recognize over 1,400 student organizations, and we support them through education, advising, advocacy, and many other services. And currently CCI implements over 300 co-curricular programs each year, which include but aren't limited to cultural and educational programs, films, art exhibits, our UMix late nights, which are a big hit, athletic activities, and various other performance groups and concerts. So there are many ways to get involved here at CCI.
Whether you're studying in an arts field or not, there are countless opportunities to share your work, develop your arts practice, and learn a new art form at Michigan. One of the ways that we're going to talk about getting involved with the arts is as an artist or arts practitioner.
One way to get involved as an artist here at CCI is checking out our university's Activities Center, also known as UAC's website. And that website will list many of our student organizations that are sponsored through CCI. And three that I wanted to highlight specifically today were Musket, the University of Michigan's oldest and largest student musical theater organization, Root Mechanicals, which is also a student theater organization that produces one contemporary and normally a classical piece in the Lydia Mendelssohn or in the Arthur Miller Theater every year. And we also have Big Ticket Production, which is one of our biggest student concert production organizations, and they work to produce 1 to 2 major concerts in the Ann Arbor area or right here on campus.
So Arts Engine has opportunities for you to develop as an artist as well. We have ArtSci residencies, as I said before, which works with a diverse set of faculty to get students to be able to create based on what they learn in a studio or in a lab by a professor that is outside of their discipline. There's a $1,000 award that comes with this. Applications will be open this fall, and usually they are open until the end of September. So have a look at that. Our Science is Art competition, you see a picture of that here with one of our student participants, happens in February every year, and the call goes out usually in late in the first semester. And those are for students who are interested in doing art that relates to a scientific concept or idea or is inspired by science or engineering. And there are prizes associated with that. There's a panel discussion and an award ceremony that I hope you would get involved with. And finally, we have student microgrant funding, $1,500 for students and student team projects that are interdisciplinary in nature, that bridge that gap of arts, science, technology, engineering, and information. And so that's an opportunity for you as well to be able to get your idea funded through Arts Engine.
At UMS, the primary way that we support artists and art practitioners among our student body is with our 21st Century Artist Internship. That's going to be open to all students who are enrolled in the School of Music, Theater, and Dance. And students get paired with an artist who's going to be on our presenting season the following academic year. And they go do a summer internship with that artist for 5 to 7 weeks in the summer. It's a really great opportunity for people who are looking to learn more about the business side of the arts industry and how some of these major performing acts do their work.
At UMA, we have a number of ways that artists and art practitioners can become involved. One of those is if you are in a performing or visual arts organization, or truly any kind of organization that has an interest in collaborating, we happily co-sponsor events that allow you to present or perform in our spaces. There's opportunities to get involved simply by asking. If you are interested in art making activities or workshops, you can contact us and you are welcome to help develop one of those types of events. And also we have our student advisory board that recruits twice a year, once in the fall and once in the winter. And if you are on the student advisory board, you can participate in writing, you can participate in designing marketing materials, and you can participate in designing and doing the event planning and creating whatever opportunities that you would like to for other students to enjoy.
At the Arts Initiative, we host arts exhibitions and competitions where you can share your work in a variety of media. And we also have our Arts Inc. blog where we hire a staff of student artists and writers to create work on a weekly basis and share it with the UM community. And if you're an artist who's got a project or a student organization that has a project or an event, if you're looking to get funding for a project, we can actually help with that too through our student mini grants program. Additionally, if you want to, you can consider becoming a student creative fellow. It's a paid position through the Arts Initiative where you can develop creative projects inspired by this fall's theme semester, Arts and Resistance. These creative fellows will work with a lead artist, facilitator, or interdisciplinary artistic projects with their student peers as arts mentors. And it's got a $500 stipend that goes with that as well.
In addition, there's no shortage of productions on campus where you can participate in the arts as an audience member or a spectator. Here at UMS, of course, we have all of the performances that we bring to campus that I mentioned. We put on about 30 to 50 distinct productions every academic year. And we offer heavily subsidized student tickets to any of those performances. It's $12 or $20, $12 if you're up in the nosebleeds and $20 if you're down on the main floor. We also have our Bert's ticket program, which I am constantly telling people about because not enough people know about it. If you are a first or second year undergraduate, you get a free ticket to a UMS concert. You can go online, look up Bert's Tickets UMS to learn more about that opportunity. You should take it. It's free. It's great. In addition, we also present a bunch of free or pay what you wish events at a partner organization in a neighborhood community called Ypsilanti. Inside of a historic building, we put on all kinds of community events, many of which are participatory, dance workshops, music workshops. My cat decided to show up. All of those things, if you can find your way out to Ypsilanti, are a great opportunity for audience members.
So Arts Engine has some special projects that generally result in exhibitions or grand challenges or other kind of showcase events that you should be aware of. The Ripple Effect, the picture that's here, was an exhibition of sonification of groundwater data showing how groundwater and local wells had been polluted, and you could actually hear the level of pollution based on the way that the speakers were set up. And so this was an amazing opportunity to actually see that connection between science, engineering, and the arts to really connect with the community and really connect with what's happening in groundwater, for instance. And experiments in translation, we had a grand challenge where teams got $10,000 to really work on an exhibition showcase project that resulted in a Wingardsky panel, which was an all-year project that showed how microbial life develops and changes just seeded from the air that's around us. So exhibitions and installations, opportunities to really engage around what we see, what we can experience, and how we can be in an immersive arts, engineering, technology environment. And you can find out about these things through the Arts Engine newsletter. You sign up, it comes every 2 weeks, and it's just a great way to see the interdisciplinary opportunities that are happening on campus.
All right, the best way to get involved in CCI as an audience member is to check out the Michigan Union Ticket Office, also known as MUDO, which is located right in the Union on the ground level. And MUDO supports our student organizations, U of M departments, independent promoters, and established community organizations through being that one-stop shop for ticketing services and needs across campus. So if you're ever wondering where you should go to look for a ticket, it's either the UPride office or right over at MUDO at the major events, at the Michigan Union Ticket Office.
Passport to the Arts is a program by Arts Initiative that provides tickets to campus and local arts events for free. So you'll try something new and hopefully see something amazing. We have an opportunity where they're distributed across campus. There's 5 events each week or every 2 weeks, and you get to pick one up and swap it in for a free ticket to any of the featured events. We also have the Art Scene blog, which is a paid opportunity for students, staff of writers reviewing local arts events.
As an audience member at UMA, your admission is always free, and so is everyone else's. So take advantage of coming into your museum. Becoming a member at UMA is also free, and it is a good way to stay updated on current events, exhibitions. Sometimes you get special perks in the museum store. So that's a really wonderful thing to take advantage of. There's also lots of student-centered programming, such as Feel Good Fridays, which is every second Friday of the month. We have different themes around, like in conjunction with one of the exhibitions that we have going on. We have study days at the end of each semester, which is available to all students as a quiet, relaxing decompression space throughout the museum for final exams. There's student late night, which is a student designed event for students to participate in, and it's just a good time. There's also many rotating exhibitions and self-guided tours available. We have continual student engagement around civic engagement during the election cycles. So that'll be coming up in the next year. And there's all sorts of spaces to just hang out, reflect, connect, view the art, and so on.
Regardless of if you are an artist or not, there are plenty of leadership opportunities and support opportunities available to you to bring campus art life to life here on campus. So getting involved as an arts leader and supporting arts here on campus through producing, you will most likely eventually get connected to the major event office, and major events here in CCI serves as your event coordinators for the university's 5 major performance venues, which include Hill Auditorium, Rackham, the Power Center Performing Arts, the Lydia Mendelson Theater, and the Arthur Miller Theater. And we support annually around 200 events in those spaces, and that stretches from student productions, external clients, and U of M departments. And we are resourced to you all to help you navigate what do you need to do to mount a production here on campus, and we assist in bringing that idea to a finished product for you. And you'll also likely need to be in touch with a pre-production space, which is where the Stack comes in, also known as the Student Theater Arts Complex, which serves as a pre-production house for our students on campus. And at the Stack, we offer access to a scene shop, a costume shop, and 3 rehearsal studios that can be rented out to students and organizations and external clients as well. And along with that space, we have a professional advisor on call, always there to help you and assist you as needed.
The Arts Initiative also oversees a student organization called the Arts Ambassadors. They are work to cultivate a community that values the arts and helps students explore, appreciate, and create art. Our annual Accolades Awards are recognizing outstanding achievements by each year by student arts organizations. 19 different awards go to a variety of student organizations for all the great work that they accomplish. There's also the opportunity through a program called Culture Core, which is a 2-credit mini course you can take where you learn the skills and background needed to have a successful internship experience. And then you have a guaranteed paid internship experience placement with a partner organization for all the students who join the program. Internships include sites like Detroit Public Theater, Culture Source, Arab American National Museum, Detroit Opera, lots of really great local arts organizations and regional arts organizations.
So Arts Engine has opportunities for you to also find a collaborator for a project that you're interested in doing, but may not have all the skills. We have this on our website where you can just apply, and we can help connect students who are interested in your project to come and work with you on either your research or your student project individually or through an organization. We also have student organization funding, which allows student projects, small micro grants that we give out, about $250 for a small interdisciplinary project that doesn't want to jump through all the hoops of getting one of the large project grants and probably doesn't need it. We also have opportunities for student organizations to either jumpstart their organization as it's beginning, or to actually be more affiliated with Arts Engine and have some ongoing support through our Bridge program.
At UMA, there are many opportunities for undergraduate and graduate student leaders to find internships, fellowships, and mentoring opportunities. At any given time at UMA, we have about 70 students interning or working with us, which is wonderful. And you don't have to be an arts major or anything like that. We work with students across every area of study. Like I mentioned earlier, we have a student advisory board that recruits during the fall and winter semesters. And when you're involved at UMA, you have the opportunity to be on our DEI board, our strategic planning implementation board, our directors acquisition committee, and also the national leadership board at the museum.
So you can also get involved in the arts in the classroom, and that's whether you are a major in the arts or a non-major. So there are plenty of opportunities that will engage you with the collections or performances or artists, or as we heard previously, even possible connections to internships through classroom experience. So starting with Arts Engine, we have our UArts curricular programs. The one that I'd like you to definitely be aware of first and foremost is our Faculty Engineering Arts Student Teams, or FEAST. That is open to all students campus-wide. We do fall recruiting and the apps are due in mid-October, but this is an opportunity to do faculty-led research on an interdisciplinary student team, to meet others, to work on research, to have an opportunity, again, perhaps inside your discipline or outside your discipline. This is one of the opportunities here, the HAP Lab, a laboratory of horror and possibility, where they were working on haptics and wearables. And this was led by Sophia Bruckner, who is an art and design professor. This is a 2-semester commitment, winter and fall, 2 credits, 2 semesters. And you have the opportunity to continue on this project if you'd like to after that 2-semester commitment. So please watch for our FEAST student team recruitment this fall. UArts 250 and 550. Oh, and that's open to undergraduates and graduates. And UArts 250 and 550 also is open to undergraduate and graduates. It is about the creative process, open to all students, and it is in the winter semester, taught by 5 different faculty members from 5 different disciplines. So a music professor, an architecture professor, an art and design professor, et cetera, et cetera. So really, if you're interested in those kind of blendings, check that out. And finally, our Living Arts Engine community has 3 courses associated with it: writing and interdisciplinary collaborative design, creative collaborative projects, which has a showcase in April, and of course, leading those projects. how can you be a leader in an interdisciplinary student team? And this is the opportunity to do that.
In the classroom at UMA, we offer many opportunities. Once again, like I mentioned earlier, over 200 courses in the last year were integrated into museums, programs, and exhibitions, which engaged over 6,000 students in the classroom. We have an exhibition that's kind of ongoing called Curriculum Collection, where professors can work with their students to propose a mini exhibition that all sort of goes into one, where they bring the classroom in and study the pieces of art that they have worked with our curator to put up in the galleries. There's education-specific programming called Subject Matters. There's all sorts of opportunities for class visits and guided tours with our docents. And the UMA Exchange is our online collection database that has over 25,000 objects and resources to use in research. And there are also classrooms on site and an auditorium where classrooms are held and programs are held as well.
At UMS, we work to bring the performances that we bring to campus into many different curriculums. This fall, you can see a list on that slide of several different classes that are going to be occurring this fall, where you can see a performance that is part of the curriculum. You go to the performance as a group, you write about it, you learn about it. I also want to draw your attention to our yearly collaboration with LSA and SMTD that's called Engaging Performance. It's a class that's open to all undergraduates, and they utilize the UMS season as a kind of sampler platter of the arts to learn more about art making and what it means to be an audience member. Students will go to 5 to 8 performances over the course of the semester, music, theater, and dance. And then they'll write about it. They'll have class visits with artists. They'll go to venues. It's a lot of fun. I'd highly recommend it if you want to learn more about arts.
I would also encourage you to consider taking a class, one of many art classes that are open to non-majors. We have quite a few on campus. Exploring with your advisor or exploring with some of our tools online is a great way to sort of figure out what things are available. We also, even if you're not taking an art class that one's specifically art, we have something called a Course Connections faculty grants, which is faculty who want to incorporate the arts into a classroom in a unique way, bringing their students to a performance, bringing them to an exhibition, putting together an exhibition of student work, lots of different ways that faculty are supported in that. All in all, whether you seek it out or stumble upon it, the arts will very likely be a meaningful part of your Michigan experience. And whether you're an artist, an audience member, an arts leader, or a student of the arts, you have an opportunity to play an important role in the arts community on campus here at Michigan. I want to take the time to thank my colleagues, Maddie, Deb, Vincent, and Bree for their participation. I want to thank you all for attending. If you want more information about things we've talked about today, our contact information is available here. And if you are watching us live and have questions, you do have a couple minutes to submit them via the Q&A. But otherwise, thank you for watching. I want to thank everybody here and thank you for your time. Hopefully you have a great experience with the arts during your time at Michigan.